Hi everyone, welcome to It's Not Over, a podcast that we talk about strong women and living their best life after 50. Are you older than 50, Stacey?
I am.
Okay, all right. So,
I'm 79.
No, you're not.
I look good.
So, kind of celebrating women getting older and how it could be and should be and will be the best next stage of your life. So, this is my friend Stacey. She is an attorney. People say lawyer or attorney.
Both.
Okay.
Either one.
Is one nicer than another one?
I think attorney sounds
Legit?
Yeah.
You probably worked really hard for that. Spent a lot of money at law school.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of reading.
Yes, she is a mother of 2 daughters.
Mm-hmm.
She is, I just think of a dance mom when I think of you. Like, your daughter is doing amazing things. And I want to talk about that because I know that must be really time consuming.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you look pretty doing that. So we will get to that. She is also a rock star.
I want to be.
I think you are. No, you do rock it. So she is also the lead singer in a band, and amongst other things. So those are the things I wanted to highlight. So we are going to get to it. And I wanted to, first of all, Stacey, thank you for coming.
Thank you, Julie, for having me.
You look very pretty.
Thank you.
And me?
You, of course. Pretty in pink.
Thank you. My boobs?
Your boobs, but particularly your toes.
Oh, God, stop it. Okay, so Stace, let's talk about being a mother after 50. I know you are divorced, and we're going to get to that in a second. But with the girls, because I've only had a guest like this just yet. How is it, I know your husband, David, is very much part of the upbringing for your daughters. So tell me about that.
Okay, so yeah, I am not currently divorced. I'm about to celebrate my 12th year of marriage. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I was divorced. I was married for 5 years and then got divorced. So I got divorced when the girls were very young.
Okay.
So my experience might be different than a lot of people you know, but in my opinion, it is easier when they're younger, simply because they don't really know any different by the time they're older.
They will never know when you and but he's both girls' father.
Correct.
Okay, so David, here comes David. I'd like to hear about how you met him, if you don't mind sharing, because
Great.
he's amazing and he's so
Thank
adorable.
you. So David and I we are both attorneys, and we were on opposite sides of cases. So I had a ton of cases against David.
Okay.
That is how we met, but he's 8 years younger than me. So
Oh, nice.
when I did meet him, and I was, I had one was a baby, the other was a toddler, I made him go through counseling because he was maybe 30, and I said, I don't know that you're going to be ready for everything. We're a package deal here. You can say you're ready, but so
It's a
literally,
big step.
yeah,
That's an instant family.
right. And I also didn't know if I would be able to ever conceive children with him. I didn't know if that was something he wanted. So there were a lot of factors playing into the whole thing. So yeah, I asked him to go get counseling before we could be together.
Is counseling like something he had to pass, where did your counselor come back and say, David's ready?
No, it wasn't quite like that.
Because I want to be that counselor. I want to make a decision, I think.
Yeah, no, I think like we went together, and I just wanted to make sure before getting involved with someone that he was going to be good with the kids. But yeah, he was like instantly amazing. That was a large part of the success of the, getting together, right?
And how do they refer to him? Do they call him David?
No, it's actually very embarrassing to him. When I met him, I called him Maroon because he looked like the lead singer of Maroon 5.
Yes,
Like
he still does.
You think he'd
Yes.
be very happy to hear that?
Yes.
But he had the haircut, like, to me, he was very, very thin. He had the haircut. To me, he looked like Maroon.
Mm-hmm.
The kids to this day still call him Maroon, and their friends call him Maroon. It's like a source of embarrassment for him at this point.
Now I know what to call him.
Call him Maroon.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I love that. So, it's just kind of the success story all over. So, were you a practicing attorney before? Oh, you were practicing. David was on the other side, right? What happened when has he been married before?
No.
No. So
And
you
no
were the
children.
first. And no children. Did you try to conceive with him?
Yes, I always wanted a son.
You'd have really
actually.
cute kids.
Thank you. I wanted a son forever. Not that it would be a guarantee that we would have a son, but I guess I was about 40, so we were trying and that wasn't working. And a friend of mine who's the same age, she got pregnant at like 42 and 44.
People do it.
But she sent me to her acupuncturist, and at the time it was like a lot of money for us to lay out for acupuncture, and we passed on it. And it just never happened, and it doesn't seem to be something that he regrets or anything. And now that the girls are older, I'm like, can we adopt a little boy? Like, well, the kids don't need us anymore. Can we just, but he's not interested, so he seems.
A house full of women?
I know.
What is that like?
A
Does
house-
everyone go their separate ways sometimes?
So luckily the house is big enough that he can go do what he likes to do, which is video games sometimes. The girls go wherever they want to go, and I just chill out where I want to chill out. But it's more than just a house full of women. It's 2 women that have their periods and 1 that is, through menopause.
So fun.
Yeah, good times.
And that'll be the next episode you come, because that's amazing. So, but piggybacking on that, I asked you to come on. I know you didn't want to accept it, but about being beautiful and sexy and looking amazing and feeling amazing and being a freaking rock star later in life. I know it was a dream of yours, and you went and you did it, and I know also we've had discussions you want to do more of it.
Right.
So how awesome, and that will come next. But let's talk about being pretty. Let's talk about taking care of ourselves, because there's a lot of pretty women that, in my opinion, are not pretty on the inside.
That's true.
So how does it make you feel when someone says, "Oh my God, Stacey, you're so pretty," or "You're so sexy"?
Well, one, I don't believe them. I think they're
You
just
don't.
glazing me, as my kids call it.
Mm-hmm.
Because we all obviously have our insecurities and such. But 2, I'm very appreciative if anyone still says that. If I could still turn heads, because I was just telling this to my husband, like my grandparents, I remember when they were 52, which is my age, and they looked a little beat up.
Yes.
So, for people to say to me, like, you could pass for 42, 45, or they say, like, we can't even tell your husband's 8 years younger, like, obviously that
Yeah, I never thought about it.
makes me feel good.
Yeah, you guys are a good couple together. So what do we do? What do you do to, if you can share,
Right,
for
absolutely.
exercise or to keep in shape?
So, always fitness was a part of my life, because my mom used to bring us to the gym with her, and we would sit in like the kids' room, but it was just
You were
how
there.
I was raised. I was always doing things like, I was at Ellen's before it became Orange Theory. Yeah.
Yes.
And an avid runner, but now I can no longer run. I have tears all over my knees. Part of the fun of being in your 50s.
Yes.
So I recently picked up hot Pilates. I've tried yoga a zillion times. I'm not a yogi. It's just not gonna happen.
I still like you.
Okay,
Mhm.
I try, but Zen is not my thing. I like the weights and everything that we do. So right now it's hot Pilates, but I have to watch what I eat like everybody else, which I never had to do until
Yeah.
45. But
Yeah.
now
it
I
is.
have to do that.
I apologize to my clients that I'm helping get healthy, because when I was 40, they would say, "Oh my God, I'm going through menopause, I can't lose." And I'm like, you can lose, or hot flashes and this frozen shoulder thing. I don't know, has that happened to you yet?
Oh, the hot flashes were like the past 10 years. I think I'm through that.
Okay.
But piggybacking on, like, how do you act sexy to your 8 years younger husband when you're like dripping sweat at 1 p.m.
Do you want to tell us?
You have to find a man who like thinks that's endearing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's not cute.
Yeah. Well, he thinks so, and I guess that's all that matters, right?
I don't know if he thinks that part's cute, but I also have a podcast, and I had someone on it like 2 weeks ago who had a terrible reaction from Botox.
Oh.
So she's now written books about the dangers of Botox, and if you go down that rabbit hole, there are hundreds of thousands of women in Facebook groups who have had negative effects of Botox. So that was one thing I was doing to stay
Most
looking.
women, I would say our age, do.
Right. I don't know what I'm going to do about that moving forward. I canceled my latest appointment, and that's why you see these lines.
You
but
got scared?
I got scared from it because of everything she said, and then looking at all the women who have had this. Like, basically, it's botulism that they get.
It is.
If it's,
And you want to grow old gracefully, but it's hard, Stacey, right?
Look, my mom always says that. Just embrace it, grow old gracefully. We live in South Florida. It's not really a thing here.
No, it's not. There's a lot of pressure, and the social media,
Right.
and where we live, it's definitely a thing to fight it.
Right.
Some people do it right. I
Mostly
guess.
everyone I know gets filler Botox.
Yeah.
Everyone I know works out. You know, again, we're in Florida. We are in bathing suits a lot of the time. I don't come from a family of women that let themselves go. Like, first of all, my mom's sister was a beauty queen. She was Miss New Jersey. She was in the Miss
Wow.
America pageant. You know, I'm a cancer survivor. Like, when we first got my diagnosis, my grandmother was like, oh, she's gonna lose her hair. Like, that was the
I
first.
thought you were going to say she's going to lose her tits.
No, I didn't have breast cancer, but like vanity,
Yeah.
nobody let themselves go in my family. So, like, I'll attribute some of it to good genetics, I think.
Well, okay, piggybacking on that, was it good pressure? Or was it pressure that you always needed to be pretty and that was what defined you?
No, I think it was good pressure because,
Okay.
you know, otherwise I'd probably fall into, you know, the rut. Like, I don't feel like putting on makeup every day, and I definitely don't every day, but also still working
Yeah.
in some capacity, even though I don't handle cases anymore. We have like 8 lawyers that do it for us, and I am in a partnership with my husband and another friend of ours. I do have to like look presentable here and there.
Of
So
course. People still do judge on that, for sure. Unfortunately, but fortunately. So, but you can chill. You know how to chill and lay in bed and no makeup.
yeah.
What's the makeup that you need every day, let's
Okay,
say?
so yeah, under eye concealer, and I don't even think it works that well.
I
but
can't find one. They say put orange, and they say put lighter, and they say put this. Okay, under eye concealer.
I mean, for me, like, I'm just like my complexion. I could get 9 hours of sleep, and I still have dark circles. So.
Mhm.
It's the under eye concealer. And I love fake lashes. I don't do them anymore, but if you do get them, like, you can wake up and look pretty.
And they're all over your pillow. I have a friend that does it, and she wakes up and they're on her pillow. And some people go overboard on that.
That's true, but if you have them done well, they should not be on your pillow, and they can look like just a natural enhancement. I might do it again, but
You do it.
It's high maintenance though.
You do it and then tell me.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about, Stacey, mental health, good mental health, not just physical health. What would you say are the things that you do? Because I know they're all connected to stay healthy mentally.
Well, one, I don't think there is any shame in, you know, there have been times like after my divorce in medicating, like finding
Yes.
a great antidepressant. For me, it was more of a anti-anxiety that I needed. Also during menopause, like the irritability was out of control. So at that time, so I am not someone who's against medication. That's the first thing. The second thing for me, the only thing I can do where I'm not thinking about life is performing or even being at a rehearsal. It's the only thing. Like,
Do you get nervous performing?
No, not anymore,
No.
but there was a time I had like debilitating stage fright.
Really?
Yeah, like I sang at my law school graduation and there were like thousands of people there and I just remember like feeling like I was gonna die.
Really?
Like heart palpitations, yeah. Now, no, I don't care
Now you
anymore.
just get up. You
Mhm.
want to do more of it, it
Right.
seems like.
Right,
How did you get into that? How did you get into,
right.
you
So,
clearly have a gift.
thank you. I grew up more with dance. Ballet was the only thing my mother like wanted to let me have lessons for. I wanted to take voice lessons. My aunt, who was the beauty queen, she took me into New York City once with her for a voice lesson, and I was just like, I love this.
You fell in love.
But I still had the fear of performing in front of people alone. I still don't like public speaking even, but I started taking voice lessons in my 20s. And
Wow.
yeah, a guy was there at the place with his child and he was like, I'm in a band, like we need a backup singer, would you be interested? And that guy is Paul, who you might have met. He is in my current band.
He's a drummer?
No, he's the keyboard rhythm guitarist.
Timing.
So I met him 25 years ago and he got me in my first band and then since then we've been in various bands together.
That's you following your dream. Is there something you want to do next, Stacey?
I think like that ship probably has sailed, but if I can continue, and I don't know how long I can continue this hobby, like I don't know that somebody wants to go see like a 70-year-old.
There are people that are
In a
into
band.
that, I'm sure. I am sure.
I mean, I see people at my dad's retirement building that like do musical theater. That'll probably be me. But no, I don't really have dreams now of becoming a rock star.
Well, you are. So
Thank
good.
you.
Now, what about being the mom, a dance mom? Because I speak to a lot of people. I know it's so much pressure for you to be an attorney and for you to be a wife and for you to look pretty and for you to do all these things, and then you have these girls. Because I know it's very intense. How do you do that?
So I only have the kids because of that divorce half the time.
Okay.
That's the only reason I ever started playing in a band again, because I would do it the nights I didn't have with them. Well, then I'm falling short with my husband. It's definitely not, I don't have it perfected. I'd be lying if I said I did, and I want to give some credit to my other daughter because so much attention goes on the dancer. My other daughter, you know, she's done various things too. She was track, so we'd go to the track meets. She's a model. Now I am constantly like running her to various auditions. The dance mom thing, you know, when you have a child that has a real passion and it's not just like a hobby, like this is what she would like to do professionally. So I do make it a priority, but again, I'm probably falling short with something else. I couldn't handle cases anymore, and I'm lucky enough that I'm the owner, one of the owners of the business. If I had to go work, let's say at IHOP and waitress, like I couldn't do all this. Let's just be honest.
No. Do you like the girls when they see you? Do you have conversations with them like mommy's doing the best she can, or does conversations like that ever happen?
The dancer, like it goes over her head.
Yeah.
How much sacrifice there is, I mean, it truly does, because her dance competitions, you are in a black hole of thousands of dances for days. You're in a hotel. I don't think she can really see the sacrifice yet. One day she will.
Yes. And that's not why you're doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
And my other daughter, I think she gets it, so she gives me slack that I will not even see her for days at a time. And, you know, hopefully it all like pays off eventually, but when a child has a gift and a dream, like I think I would just be doing her a disservice to not pursue it.
I think everyone, Stacey, is doing their best.
Right. And also I can't understate the joy that it has brought us. I mean, she's won national titles. Those have been some of the happiest moments of my life, so.
Yeah, and then it happens fast. Like they grow up and then they're gone, and
Exactly.
It's a job well done, so it doesn't go unnoticed.
How do you do it? How do you balance it all?
It's so interesting. Thank you for asking. I get calls all the time, Julie. How do you do it? You're amazing, and you're this. I'm like, I am messed up sometimes. I don't know what I'm doing all the time, but I prioritize. And coming from a divorce, like you said, you have 50%. My ex-husband's amazing. He helps. And my girls are super sufficient. We were talking earlier having 2 houses. I think they're even better because of that. But it's just juggling and prioritizing. And some days it works and some days it doesn't. And just knowing better days are coming.
Yeah, you reminded me of something. Like, it does take a village. My ex-husband, you know, while he couldn't, so he is a golf professional, a lot of his work is on the weekends, so he couldn't really handle the dance competition side, but there are other things that he will handle, you know, and he's got an amazing girlfriend. I call her my sister wife.
Wow.
We're like you guys, like we're planning a trip to Europe all together.
That's beautiful.
I have to say that having a helpful ex-husband and his girlfriend helps me to be able to do everything that I can do.
I bet. And it's always good. I remind people, like, tell him. Like, it's so amazing, or thank you so much. Or you have this family has changed in general. Family is your friends. Family is your husband or your ex-husband. Or I have friends that have more than one ex-husband, and that's a whole other story. But it is kind of everyone finds their way.
Right.
And it's just kind of wonderful. So, okay, tell me about your podcast. I want people to be able to find you. Yes, please.
Thank you. So it's called Success of a Hot Mess. The band I'm in is called Hot Mess. I am literally the walking definition of a hot mess. Like,
that's what we're gonna name the episode.
Yeah, like I am. There's a million things going on. Like I said, I'm probably falling short with someone today, whether it's my kids, my job, my husband, my parents. You know, my dad is, you know, thank God right now doing well, but I am like his driver for everything. I'm just a hot mess, but taking it day by day.
And making it look good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so you have to, like, whatever people see, it's probably not glamorous like that.
No, it pays homage to women, which is why we're doing this as they get older to see. It's tough, but it's worth it.
Right.
Absolutely. It's tough, but it's worth it.
Oh yeah. So they can find my podcast on YouTube.
And I'm gonna write it in the comments.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in there because it is very informative. It's very, very interesting.
Thank you.
And it focuses on, I know I don't want people to not think it is about what you do for work, but it's also strong women.
Yeah, that is like my preference, is to have like entrepreneurial women, but I've had men like Glenn, you know, anyone that I just think is interesting.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. All right. So check out her podcast. Thank you for joining us, Stacey. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate
Anytime.
it so much.
Thank you.
And thank you guys for watching, and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.